Hi, here are some simplifying assumptions I made when creating the videos on how to upgrade a PC. Link to the online PowerPoint presentation on this topic is available in the comments. It's best to use this because the links in this video can't be navigated to by clicking on them. Assumptions and further reading follow. My instructions assume a willingness and knowledgeability to disconnect cables and connect them to the same type of component but of a better spec. If you don't know what cables go where on a computer, see the following links, do some research on sites below, or take it to a computer store. You should also know about ESD prevention, which is electrostatic shock prevention. Electric shock prevention is also necessary to know the prevention of and the use of fans in PCs. While most components in a PC are keyed like RAM, so that different components can't plug into the wrong slot. There's some subtleties you have to be aware of. Other assumptions I've made are other connections are in place on the motherboard, like the power switch, the USB case connections, the case USB connections, the case hard disk light. Also, the power supply is connected. You can also read the motherboard documentation to know how to connect them if you're technically astute. But if you didn't know how to read that in the first place, it might be worth working through a few modules of Professor Mess's one of the following A+ links so that you know what you're doing. How to connect a CPU to a motherboard. See both these video links here. This one from 2 minutes 30 seconds. So this includes how to connect a fan and a heat sink. If you don't connect a fan and a heat sink, a 200-pound or more processor could be rendered useless, and it's like a lump of metal within 30 seconds due to overheating. To get a full overview of how PCs work, how to troubleshoot and build one, networking, and other host of other topics related to PCs and Macs, study the CompTIA A+, 2201101 and 2201102. If you've got a good, maybe level 4 or above knowledge of computing, you may be able to study this by subscribing to an online course like testout.com. This is handy as it includes hand-on simulators. However, you can't ask anyone on the course questions because it just consists of course notes, videos, simulators. It's enough if you know what you're doing. There are also these free CompTIA A+ lessons, professormesser.com, free A+ training for a variety of different A+. You get a classroom situation where you can ask people questions, but as far as I'm aware, there are no simulators for it. I mean, you could use TestOut and Professor Messer, so you can ask people questions and then use a simulator to test out. Then there's some courseware from CompTIA.org, which does include simulators. The initial cost is more expensive than TestOut.com, but you may be able to save yourself money as you're not paying a monthly fee of between $79 and $69 as you would for TestOut.com. There's also a https linkedin.com learning, where you can learn a variety of IT topics in different formats before taking on a more advanced course like A+. If you have a rough idea what you need to know, this could be the route for you. with LinkedIn Learning, say, and a Test Out Lab or a CompTIA Plus Lab. LinkedIn Learning, you can ask people questions in the classroom, live situation, and LinkedIn Learning costs about £30 a month to subscribe to, but then you can get a ton of other courses like on SEO, web marketing, even photography and art. So it's worth subscribing to. Well, that's all I wanted to say about this particular topic and in this series on upgrading PCs. Thanks for listening. Bye.